right, so picture this sun-blazing sky so blue it hurts your eyes, and I'm out in my driveway just living the good life, you know? Got my coffee, got my classic rock playing, and there's my RV, the Wanderer, sparkling in the morning light. Man, that thing is my pride and joy. Years of scrimping, coding overtime, saying no to dumb purchases, all for that rolling hunk of freedom. I'd saved so long my friends started calling it a pipe dream, but I made it happen. She's my escape hatch from everything, the HOA, the grind, the noise. This thing's not just a ride, it's the childhood promise I made myself someday I'll be free. I'm out there polishing chrome, minding my own when I feel it a chill, a shadow, like when the weather turns and you just know something's coming. And there she is, Clara. Pastel tracksuit, that stiff little visor, lips pursed like she just bit into a lemon. We've never really talked, just a stiff nod over the mailbox. She's got one of those houses where the grass looks like velvet and you wonder if the shrubs are actually plastic. Anyway, she's standing right on the edge of my driveway, arms crossed, toe tapping with military precision. I pull my earbuds out. "Morning," I offer, all neighborly. She doesn't answer. She just says loud and clear, "I don't know what kind of gentrification you think you're bringing here, but you need to get that thing off your property. People like you with your loud music and transient vehicles. This is a family neighborhood, not a trailer park for your kind." My kind. Yeah, she actually said that. I just stood there, rag in hand, trying to decide if I was about to laugh or scream. Because here's the thing, I work from home, pay my dues on time, keep my lawn pristine, and the loud music was queen at barely more than a whisper. The Wanderer's not on the street, not in her way, right where it's supposed to be. I tried to stay calm, but I could feel the heat rising in my gut. I told her politely, I might add, "This is my property, this is my RV, and it's not violating any rule or law. I checked the covenants before I even moved in." She just scoffed. "Rules don't matter to people like you. First it's the bus, then the parties, then my property values in the toilet." I almost choked. "Lady, my friends are doctors and tech nerds. Our wildest party is a heated debate over Dungeons and Dragons." But I held it in, told her to please leave my property. She actually says, "This whole neighborhood is my property," in a manner of speaking. "I built this community, and I won't have you dragging it down." She gives me some half-threat about knowing important people and that I've got till sundown to move it or she'll take matters into her own hands. And with that, she spins away, all pastel rage and indignation, leaving me there with my jaw on the driveway and my morning in tatters. Now you'd think that'd be the end, right? Just an ugly little neighbor spat. But that was just Act 1. The next few days, every time I glance out my window, she's there peeking through the blinds, glaring at my RV, or pretending to garden while staring daggers. It was like being stalked by a grumpy peacock. I tried to laugh it off, even called my buddy Leo to vent. He thought it was hilarious. "You've got yourself a super Karen. Just ignore her, man." And honestly, I tried. I went about my business, did my grocery run, packed for my trip, finished detailing the Wanderer. I even started to relax. Maybe she'd gotten it out of her system. Wednesday night, I'm laying out gear, stocking the fridge, grinning at the idea of lakes and mountains. Last thing before bed, I check out the window, the Wanderer's sitting there safe and shining under the porch light. I slept good for the first time in days. And that's why what happened next nearly broke me. Thursday morning, big travel day. Coffee's brewing, I'm humming, go to check on my RV. My driveway is empty. At first, I think I'm dreaming. I literally pinch my arm. Nope, awake. The spot where she should be is just an oil stain. I run outside, nothing up the street, nothing down it. Just birds, sprinklers, the world turning like nothing happened except my whole heart just got yanked out. I start spinning. Did I park it somewhere else? Was it towed? There's no note, no violation, nothing. And then it hits me. Clara. Her threat, take matters into my own hands. Still, even she couldn't be that crazy, right? Stealing a $200,000, $1,000 RV is a felony. But I had security cameras. I fly inside, hands shaking, pull up the footage. At 2:17 a.m., a big black tow truck unmarked rolls up. Hooded masked driver, works fast, hooks up the wanderer, hauls her away like she's nothing. But the worst part, across the street in the shadows, Clara, arms crossed, standing there supervising like she's personally overseeing a demolition. The truck driver gives her a thumbs up, and they're gone. I watch it again and again, rage boiling up so hot I can barely see straight. This isn't just property theft. This is her trying to erase me, my dream from the neighborhood. But I've got her on video. I've got the evidence. I save the files, back them up 3 ways, and pick up my phone, first call to the police, second to a lawyer. But then my phone rings, unknown number. I answer, record it. There's a distorted voice on the other end. I believe you're missing something. It says taunting. Your mobile eyesore is safe for now. For a fee, we'll return it. $10, $1,000, cash, small bills. Extortion. I play along, act desperate, buy time. The voice says if I don't comply, I'll never see my RV again. Hang up, save the recording. Now I've got video and audio. Claire's caught herself in her own trap. Police arrive, take the footage, listen to the call. They're dead serious. This isn't neighbor drama anymore. It's grand theft auto and extortion. They stake out waiting for her next move. Sure enough, the call comes with instructions for a drop-off. But the cops are ahead of her. Undercover units at the drop point. They nab the tow truck driver, an ex-con named Jimmy the Hook, but he clams up, says he was just doing a pickup. No sign of my RV's location yet. Now comes the final showdown. Cops confront Clara with me present. She spins some wild story about me gifting her the RV for a loan. No paperwork, no contract, just her word. I drop my stack of documents, title, bill of sale, registration, all in my name. The cops check the VIN radio dispatch. Yep, all mine. Now Clara's cornered, sputtering out of moves. She finally spits out the storage lot address, defeated, and the cops go recover the wanderer. But when I get there, oh man, she or someone trashed it. Fast food bags, cigarette burns, broken TV, spoiled food, everything wrecked out of spite. My sanctuary violated, my memories trampled. But as I'm cleaning it at 3 a.m., I realize I'm not just going to let the system handle it. I'm going to fight fire with fire. I dive into research, build a case, connect with neighbors. Turns out she's tormented everyone for years. Fake CPS calls, noise complaints, threats. People are scared but ready to talk. I put it all together. Then comes the twist. Middle of the night, flashbangs, boots, screaming. Cops swarm my house. Someone called in a fake hostage crisis. Swatting. I'm cuffed, held at gunpoint, humiliated on my own lawn. And there's Clara sipping tea on her porch, watching it all unfold with that smug look. She almost got me killed. But now the cops see what's really going on, a pattern of harassment, danger, and hate. The DA, my lawyer, even the HOA are all on my side now. The neighbors rally. We take her to civil court. My lawyer, Frank, is a beast. We sue her for everything: damages, emotional trauma, punitive, the whole kitchen sink. Discovery reveals her trust is full of holes. Courtroom showdowns. Depositions where she melts down and lets her racism slip in front of a stenographer. Her allies desert her. The jury awards me $2.5 million and a lien on her house. She can't pay, so they auction the house. Through my LLC, I end up owning the very home she once used as a throne. Her final day, she stands on the curb, suitcase and handfire gone from her eyes. She hisses, "You've destroyed my life." I tell her, "You built this prison yourself." Then I walk up my new walkway, unlock her my front door, and step inside. But you know what? Justice doesn't always feel like a parade. It feels quiet, maybe even a little sad. All I wanted was peace, a place to belong. Now the wanderer sits in my new driveway. I'm finally free to take that mountain trip. But I can't help wondering how many neighborhoods are still ruled by people like Clara, and how many folks are just waiting for someone to stand up. Maybe that's what justice really is. Just one person finally saying enough. So if you've ever dealt with a nightmare neighbor, or wondered where the line is between standing up and going too far, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below. What does justice mean to you? Ever fought back and won or lost, or found out it wasn't even about winning? Let's talk about it. And hey, next time someone tells you you don't belong, just remember, sometimes the best revenge is living well right in their old house.